Throughout the whole process, we encountered minimal problems really, especially within like team effort. There was never really anything that came within arguments between us, like one person doing more than the other. It was very much split evenly 50-50, so it was never that side of things. Technically wise, we encountered a few mishaps. In particular, when creating the digipack, me and Tom, my partner, weren't very skillful with Photoshop. We had to learn Photoshop from scratch to create our digipack alongside Illustrator. We really didn't have much of a clue how to use it really. We used it a tiny bit in AS for a little bit, but other than that we'd never really used it in the past, so it was a new thing to us and we had to get over that hurdle, but that went well and we think our digipack was quite a good result for some beginners. So yeah, learning Photoshop from scratch was definitely a challenge. Another one was the fact that we filmed, well, when I went to America I filmed on an American camera, so it was in NTS instead of PAL, so we had to change the whole format and settings of the Adobe Premiere to fit it, which was initially a problem, but it worked out in the end. With that we were forced to use the camera that we brought back because it would just completely mess up the Adobe. We couldn't change the settings for half of it and not the other half, so we continued to use that camera, which wasn't a problem. It was a good camera, so with the camera that was fine, but it was just changing the settings on the Adobe Premiere. But as for other technologies such as Wix or anything, we found that absolutely fine. Doing our own portfolio and that has been alright. Video blogs, only problems which happen to everyone is just the speed of uploading to YouTube and just taking it off Adobe in a full video can take a while, but we put ours into a flash file, so that went quite quickly, especially uploading to YouTube. But it lost a tiny bit of quality, but that was okay. We were alright with dealing with that, and it uploaded far quicker than someone who didn't. So yeah, that was just a minor little thing, but overall it was mainly Photoshop and having to change the Adobe settings. Nothing to do with any one person working harder than the other, I didn't find anyway. So yeah, just technically wise we've had a few mishaps.